Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning. Meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Thursday morning where much of the area is experiencing clear skies. There are a couple of, and these are very thin clouds. These are not a big issue at all up here to the north and west. Winds are still kind of breezy here in south central, southeast Nebraska, north central, northeast Kansas. But as high pressure builds in, the winds are dying down, so the winds will not be very strong for most of us today. And it should turn out to be what looks like the best day of weather we're going to see for a while. You'll want to enjoy today. A couple of extra clouds late today up here to the northwest. Overnight tonight, looking for maybe a chance of snow in extreme northwest and north central Nebraska, but the chances look better up into South Dakota. So we're probably not going to see much for our area. Mostly clear skies for the majority of us. As we get into tomorrow, the winds are going to pick up tomorrow. It's still going to be pretty mild and sunny in the morning hours. A couple of clouds out here maybe towards southwest areas, but then watching some low level moisture advection tomorrow afternoon in the east here. Now, some models are more towards far eastern areas. Some models don't bring this in more until tomorrow night. So this might be a little soon to bring in the clouds around, but we might see some low clouds build in later in the day. The other story of the day is the winds. They will be quite breezy, if not even a little on the windy side, out of that south-southeast direction, which will help to keep things on the milder side of things for one more day. I will point out, though, I don't have it drawn in here, but there's a cold front up here to the north. The winds are changing direction there, and that cold front's going to dive south Friday night. Along with that, increasing clouds and a chance of snow, although, in my opinion, this model's probably a little too aggressive with the snow, especially this far south. I think the chances would be best up here. This does not look like a major snow event, but we may see a little bit of snow in northwest and maybe north central Nebraska. And the winds, they turn northerly behind that front, which will already be through our area by early Saturday morning, and that's going to draw in colder air. So it's going to be colder. It's going to become blustery on your Saturday. Some of these clouds around early in the day should give way to sunshine as the day goes on, though. Everything's going to kind of clear out, and we'll see more sun by the afternoon on Saturday. But like I said, things are going to be going downhill this weekend. They get a lot worse into next week. And in fact, before we even get into the temperature forecast, let's look at some of the long-range models. Here's the European model to start. Again, nice today. There's the snow tonight, mainly to our north. Next chance Friday night into Saturday morning. Again, it's north central and northwest Nebraska that would have the best chances of a little bit of light snow. Accumulation mostly in under 2 inches. I don't expect it to be a major snow. Sunday, another round of some very light snow, especially early in the day, but I don't think it's going to be a big issue. Chances are greatest actually closer to the North Platte area. Small chance around the Tri-Cities. But then look as things start to get a little more active next week. Monday, chances of snow picking up later in the day. And into Monday night, Tuesday, a pretty decent chance of a little snow. How heavy it gets, that's the big question right now. That's where model inconsistency is still pretty high right now. But into Wednesday, we still see chances of snow. Before that maybe moves out, but we could still see some active weather further into the week and maybe the weekend as well. And the other big story is going to be the colder air that's going to be coming along with it here. We're talking about some bitterly cold air making a return. So again, today's not bad. Tomorrow's not too bad. Chillier Saturday. Sunday, maybe slightly warmer. The clouds are going to hold down temperatures, but then it's going to get colder. A little bit colder Monday, but really more so Monday night to Tuesday, and it could stick around for a while. So we'll see how things play out here, but we may not be warming up for quite some time. Now let's compare that to the GFS model. Quiet today, but again, late tonight, tomorrow morning, will snow mainly to our north, though. Friday night to Saturday morning, again, it's mostly north central, northwest Nebraska. Then here comes that Sunday chance. Best chance towards North Platte, small chance in the Tri-Cities. But then better chances into Monday, especially Monday night, and then into Tuesday. And possibly even into Wednesday, more chances of snow. And maybe even further down the road, later in the week, we may see more chances. We'll see. But again, you notice there are a lot of differences between those two long-range models with how that plays out. Temperature profile here for the GFS. Again, not bad today. Tomorrow still okay, but a little breezy. Saturday gets colder. Sunday maybe slightly warmer. The clouds aren't going to help. Monday cooling off, but then really it's Monday night to Tuesday where it gets a lot colder. And that colder air looks like it's probably going to stick around. We might warm up late next week a little bit. We'll see. But that's where forecast models diverge quite a bit in that long-range forecast. All right, let's actually take a look at the temperature forecast for the next few days. First off for today, highs into the low and mid 40s out there. Tonight we'll dip back into the upper teens and lower 20s for lows. Tomorrow's temperature is still mostly in the low and mid 40s, a couple of upper 30s off to the northeast, and you can kind of see the colder air up north approaching. As we get into tomorrow night, Saturday morning, now the clouds may hold up temperatures a bit for some of us, but it is going to be colder behind that front, especially up here to the north, so teens and 20s. Much colder as you go to the northwest. And it's going to be a chilly day on Saturday. Highs in the 20s and 30s, a precursor of things to come, though, down the road. On Sunday, most of us warm back up into the 30s, maybe even a couple of spots near 40 out west. So it's not going to be brutally cold, but the problem is the clouds around for most of the day on Sunday are going to keep those temperatures from really feeling nice out there. And then from there on, we start trending colder as we progress through into next week. So looking at the extended forecast for the Tri-Cities area, again, enjoy today. Tomorrow's still not bad, but windier. Windy and colder on Saturday. Cloudier on Sunday, even if it's a few degrees warmer, it's not going to feel great. Slight chance of snow. I'd gear that chance more towards the morning than the afternoon. Slightly better chance of snow on Monday. I think the best chance comes Tuesday, but we may still see some around into Wednesday, and it's going to get a lot colder. We might warm up a little bit later on in the week, but as you saw, forecast models are kind of split on what exactly happens later next week, so won't buy into that quite yet. North Platte, if you're watching from KNOP this morning, the North Platte, KNOP territory, I should say, in the North Platte area, very similar the next few days here than compared to the Tri-Cities area. The chance of snow, though, is better on Sunday. I don't think it's a major snow, though. It's probably an inch or less. It's not a big snow, but then the chances do increase Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and yeah, it's going to get colder as well early next week, starting Monday night. And then maybe a little bit better later in the week, but I'm a little iffy on that right now. We'll see. That's still below average, though. In fact, the long-range outlook from the Climate Prediction Center does keep us more than likely to see, or at least a chance that we would see below average temperatures during that time frame from the 13th to the 19th of February. So really the middle of the month is looking cold. Now as we get down the road, right now they have us at near average precipitation, so really we could go either way. We'll see how things play out down the road here. There are a lot of questions in the long range. But again, it is certainly looking more winter-like next week, so enjoy what little bit of niceness that we have today, because it is going to be going downhill next week. How much snow and how much of an impact we see, still a bit of a question mark, but certainly at least I think some accumulating snow is going to be possible. And of course that brutally cold weather is going to return as well. So I want to thank you all for watching on this Thursday morning. I'll be back with you one last time this week on your Friday morning for your forecast, and then we'll enjoy a weekend together before we look ahead to the cold and the snow to come. Until then, take care and God bless. Bye.